Alright fellas, here back with our Pokemon TCG Pocket video. We have ourselves the Lugia card list from Wisdom of Sea and Sky. Sorry to have to split it into two, but I mean, it's a large set, so I just wanted to go ahead and split it up. And yeah, so future card lists will not be two videos, unless it is a main set like this one, which is A4. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look here at the Lugia pack. So, ourselves this Oddish, Gloom, and Blossom. Okay, but I mean, Leaf Step, Petal Dance, 60 damage for each heads. This Pokemon is now confused. Yeah, okay, no thanks. I'm good, man, I'm good. Slash on Scyther, I think that's weaker than regular Scyther. Like from Genetic Apex, I'm pretty sure. Pinsir with Guillotine. That Guillotine does a lot more damage than that, man. But alright. Give it like 5 energy and make it Oko. That'd be really funny, really funny. Chikorita, Bayleaf, and Meganium. 3 energy, heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. See, that's good. That could be really good. Okay. Ladybot and Ledian. I think Ledian, that's actually pretty good. 50 damage for 1 energy there. That's not bad, even though you have to evolve to it. Sunkern and Sunflora, which we already kind of went over. Are these like shared? They're probably shared between, oh, a few of them are probably shared, yeah. Okay. Yanma and Yanmega, I believe we already went over. Pineco already went over. Shuckle. Pokemon takes minus 20 damage from attacks. Minus 20 damage from attacks, huh? I mean, if we have another like character that's kind of like Jasmine for this pack, that could be really good. It's only apply because the items over there for damage reduction only apply to steel types. Grass, 1 energy, triple slap, 20 times the power flip, 3 coins, 20 damage for each heads. I mean, it's not bad, especially because grass is so much healing, right? Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. It's definitely, like, you use that turn 1, that can start hurting hard, right? Cherubi and Fruitiastic. Yeah, so this is similar to the other Cherubi. Well, the other Cherubi is like the Sweets Relay type of passive, right? So this one's different. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, attacks this Pokemon costs -1. Oh no, never mind. This is the same one. Never mind. I'm dumb. It's the same one, and Cherim is the same. Vulpix, please, man, with the 9 tails, be good. 120 power during your next Pokemon. Next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Whatever. At least it's got a good illustration. I really like that. That's awesome. Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion. Once during your turn, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon burned. Wasn't there another card that wants burn? Yeah, Heatmore. That could be a really good combo. They could really play well together. The Darmanitan we already knew about. Those means we're not getting no wait, we got Feraligatr in the other set. So we got the 2 starters in this set. Okay, sure. None of them are EXs, but that's fine. I wonder if the next set's probably focusing on the legendary beasts. That makes the most sense to me. That makes the most sense. Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Politoad. As long as this Pokemon is on the bench, attacks used by our Pokemon that evolve from Poliwhirl do plus 40 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. I mean, are there multiple Poliwraths in the game? Do plus 40 damage. I mean, you know what? Let's just go actually take a look at Poliwraths or like other Poly cards. Poly. Search. Just search it, please. Poliwrath. If this Pokemon's in the active spot and is damaged from an attack by opponent, do 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon, and then you got Politoad. I mean, that could be pretty fun. I mean, you can play around with this. It could be fun. It looks like a fun setup more than anything. And pretty effective for the most part, I would say, as a fun setup. But not, like, crazy. Horsea, Seadra, and Kingdra. Kingdra EX. That could be cool. 90 power. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon cannot retreat. Wow. No retreat for a Pokemon that does this much damage consistently. I mean, like, that's good. That's pretty good, I would say. Magikarp and Gyarados, Wild Swing. You may discard any number of your benched water Pokemon. This attack does 40 more damage for each benched Pokemon discarded in this way. So if you just bring a bunch of fodder, you can really have a lot of fun with Gyarados here. Just bring a crap load of basics. Like, I'm telling you, Magikarp, Gyarados, and the items needed like to make it work, and then the rest just basic-ass water Pokemon. And just, yeah, that could be so fun to play, actually. Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Sure. Wooper and Quagsire. Okay, pretty basic. I'm not sure I would go for that, but sure. Quillfish. Poison. Nice. The funny-ass puffy cheeks there. Corsola, find a friend. So this is the same ability as, who was it? Eevee? I think so. Remoraid and Octillery. If the defending Pokemon tries to use an attack, your opponents flip a coin. If tails, that attack doesn't happen. This effect lasts until the defending Pokemon leaves the active spot and it doesn't stack. Damn. Okay, wow. Okay, sure. That could be pretty good if you get lucky enough. Well, really good if you get lucky enough. 4 gauge for dive. If heads, you prevent all damage. Yeah, 4 energy though. It could be really strong though. I mean, I won't deny that, but of course it's like similar to Octillery. You need that RNG. Then Suicune, Cure Stream, 70 power, 3 energy. Attacks used by defending Pokemon do minus 20 damage. Again, if we get more items to make this a little bit more effective, that could be really good. Wow, Suicune that's a good artwork for Suicune. That's really cool. Corphish and Crawdaunt. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve when your Pokemon, you may discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So once you evolve, basically the only time you evolve. Yeah, okay. Yeah, play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon. And you can discard energy. Okay, so just like one-time energy discard. That could be pretty fun. Not really a big fan of 3 gauge Crab Hammer with 100 HP, but sure. Lantern EX, 150 HP. Flip a coin if heads your active Pokemon is not paralyzed. If tails your is confused. That could be, I mean, that's no matter what, you're getting a pretty solid effect out of that. Yeah, okay. Then Pichu, take electric energy from your energy zone, attach it to one of your bench basic Pokemon. I'm pretty sure we saw this already. It's like a kind of a worse Pichu or Pachirisu, I believe. Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 40 more damage. If tails, this attack does 20 damage to itself. Okay. 20 damage to itself. I mean, this can be fun. I mean, 2 energy, 150 HP, 80 power minimum, 120 at max. And, you know, doing damage to yourself sucks, but like 150 HP is pretty good to play with. 20 damage on your opponent's bench Pokemon. And Mulga, I think we've already seen these. Actually, no, I don't think we've seen a Lekid. At the same time, though, Ooh, another unknown. Slowpoke, Slowking. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Its Pokemon's now asleep. Heal 30 damage. Okay. I'm not sure I would like that Slowpoke a little bit much, but sure, it's there. 30 damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. I love those type of scaling units. It just punishes your enemy pretty hard. Twinkly Call with Cleffa here. Put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. Again, still, you can kind of just put this in the team with Gyarados, right? Put it on the team with Gyarados, and so you can just get a bunch of basic Pokemon that way. That could actually be really solid in that specific type of deck. I don't know. Xatu, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is remaining. Damn, bro. Okay. Wow. Sure. All right. Sure. That seems like it's gonna be really good. Espeon EX. This Pokemon is an active spot. You may heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. Being able to choose who to heal is really solid too. Damn. And then unknown power. If you have any other unknown in play other than power attacks used by your opponents, do plus 10 damage. Is this the same? Wait, is this the same unknown as the other one? Because I may just be misremembering that. Unknown. No, I think they're different. Yeah, guard. Oh yeah, this reduces damage. This is 10 damage. Okay. So they want you to just straight up put these unknowns as like, I mean, think about that too as well. Like, you put these unknowns, bro. I'm just thinking about for fun this Gyarados deck. If you play this Gyarados deck with all these utility cards like these unknowns, which do, you know, damage reduction stuff and then damage up stuff, it's like you don't need their energy to. You just abuse their passive effects. Of course, you need the other unknown in play, right? But still. Wow. And again, you use this Cleffa, you know, if you have that, put a random basic Pokemon from your deck into your hand. Man, that seems fun. That Gyarados team seems actually pretty fun. Wobbuffet. Reply strongly if this Pokemon was damaged by an attack during your opponent's last turn while it was in the active spot. That does 50 more damage, so it's like the counter/mirror coat. Decent enough, I suppose, but it doesn't seem crazy. Granbull, we already seen this one. Also seen Musharna, seen the Sudowoodo and the Hypnon top. Binacle, flip 2 coins, does 30 damage for each heads. Okay. And then Barbarical Dynamic Chop, 120 HP, 70 power. Very basic. Very basic. Murkrow, flip a coin. If heads, your opponents reveal a random card from their hand and shuffles it into their deck. A random card, so not selectable, but I mean, you know, that can be a good basic for a dark team. And Honchkrow for a little bit of extra damage, sure. Sneasel and Weavile, I mean, it's honestly potentially a little bit better than Weavile EX, given that it does more damage on the first hit. Houndour, Houndoom, and Absol, we already saw all of these. Saw Fortress as well. Scizor with Gale Thrust. I don't think I looked at this one last time. If the Pokemon moved from your bench to the active spot this turn, this attack does 50 more damage. So if you can get consistent swap-ins and swap-outs with Scizor, it's just going to keep doing 100 damage, 100 damage, 100 damage. That could be fun. That could be a pretty fun play around as well. Wobble EV Porygon. Porygon 2. Whenever you attach an energy from your energy zone to this Pokemon, put a random card from your deck that evolves from this Pokemon onto this Pokemon and evolve it. So just straight up evolve it. Okay. During your opponent's next turn, attacks used by the defending Pokemon cost 1 more colorless energy. Yeah, again, just another fun little play around there with Porygon Z. Okay. I see it. I see the vision. I see the vision for sure. Apalm and Ambipom already went over. Same with Dunsparce. Ooh, Smeargle. How you play? Smeargle's could be a very fun Pokemon. Changes the type of a random energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon to one of the following. So you do a random type change that could screw someone over quick, but at the same time, you know, if they're running mono-type teams, a lot of Pokemon just use like I say that, and then all the examples are like this, but like Barbaracle, you know, it's like 1 fighting energy, then 2 colorless, or like, you know, maybe 2 fighting and then 1 colorless, like the Grampool, 2 psychic and a colorless. Like, that's good if you can use it in like twice in succession or something, but at the same time, they could just attach another energy. But this could potentially really screw over like a Dragonite or this Lugia, for example, like a Dragon type or something like that. Speaking of Lugia, is really just meant to run with Ho-Oh. That's all there is to say about that one. You want to run these guys together and then like potentially swap in and out of Lugia and Ho-Oh each time just to use their powerful moves. Like Ho-Oh's to give support to Lugia, and then Lugia's powerful move, swap back into Ho-Oh, you know. You get how that plays. Then Elemental Switch. We saw this as well. Move a Fire, Water, or Electric energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Great on all of those teams, plus, you know, ones like Lugia. Also, like Dragonite would probably quite appreciate that. Squirt Bottle. Discard a random fire energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Literally only good if you know you're facing a fire setup, but sure. Rescue Scarf. If the Pokemon is card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack, you put it into your hand instead of the discard pile. Isn't this part of the other set as well? I don't remember. Either way, I mean, still a good effect. Even though, you know, you get your Pokemon back. I'm pretty sure I said it in the last one as well. Will the next time you flip any number of coins for the effect of an attack ability or trainer card after using this card on this turn, the first coin flip will definitely be heads. Take the Misty RNG out, boys. Take the Misty RNG out. After using this card on this turn, yeah, okay. So no matter what your next coin flip is, you win it. That fixes a lot of Pokemon. I mean, there's so many of these. There's so many of those flip heads and get a good effect, right? Can't even name them all. Can't name one. Other than this, like the Dunsparce, which is right here. Okay. Lyra, switch one of your active Pokemon that has damage on it with one of your benched Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, that's basically like Leaf in a sense, but, you know, if as long as you're damaged, you can just swap out. Bada bing, bada boom. And Fisher, flip 3 coins for each head a water Pokemon is chosen at random from your discard pile and put into your hand. It's for the Gyarados. It's for the Gyarados. They see the vision, boys. They see the vision. They see the Gyarados vision. I love that. Okay. Now we're on to the illustration. We got Chikorita here, looking cute, sitting in the chair. I love this. This Blossom looks really good, actually. I'm summoning for Lugia, or pulling on Lugia packs because of something we'll see in the shiny section. But this is a good one to potentially pull. Cyndaquil also sitting down in a seat, a little more ancient of a style though, like an older Japanese building, it would seem. Potentially like Hisui. Yeah, very Hisui-esque. Quillfish. This has kind of got like a Chinese look to it. Like the Chinese like murals. Like I'm pretty sure there was a card I said last time did as well. Stantler, I think it was the Stantler illustration rare. This one gives a similar vibe to me. Octillery, the way it sprays the ink is very unsettling. The poor Mantine. Aw, poor guy. But that's a very cool effect. Pachirisu, I'm pretty sure we saw this one already. Looks good. Ampharos. Oh, I think there's a card that's like this. I can't think of it. Is it the Rockruff maybe from the Alola set? Maybe. I'm not quite sure, but I love the look of this. I'm seeing these cards and they're kind of really reminding me of like children's books and stuff, like older children's books. This Xatu similarly does as well. Looks very good. Wobbuffet on the playground, I think. Yeah, like a pretty fucking run down playground. It kind of looks like these are all cracked. Oh my gosh, bro, what happened to the playground? Okay. Murkrow. Okay, yeah, I like the dark colors all around that, with the Murkrows being the big central focus. Scizor cutting through a bunch of shit. That's pretty sick. Smeargle painting around. Yeah, that's I mean, once you see Smeargle in a card, it's like, if it's a debut for Smeargle, I'm sure it would have gotten an illustration rare just because it's the illustrating Pokemon. It would be cool to see. What would be very funny is if they made an illustration rare of Smeargle painting another card. Like, you see this random, I don't know, one of these random IRs, like the Ampharos. Imagine seeing Smeargle, like, painting a canvas, and the canvas is this Ampharos card. That could have been such a cool Easter egg. I would have loved that. Shuckle EX, Kingdra EX, Lantern EX, Espeon, and Lugia EX. All really cool. I've said it last video, I say it pretty much every time. I love the secret rares a lot more in Pocket just because they pop out more, and obviously that has to do with it being a phone. I like the trainers here as well. The Will, Lyra, and Fisher. These all look really, really good too. So they're cooking, of course. They're cooking. Shuckle, Kingdra, Lantern, and Espeon EX all with their secret rares. Or their illustration. I don't know what you call these. The 2 diamond, right? 2 star, not 2 diamond. I wish they were 2 diamond. Oh, that Espeon looks good. That Kingdra looks really good. The Tornado, nice. I like this. The Shuckle juice. I would not be selling that because I'm pretty sure it's pretty bitter, but hey, whatever. Fuck it. And the Lantern. It's a lot of like, those lights look sick. See the core, like the rock formations in their water below it. That looks really cool. Wow. And the Lugia EX. I saw this illustration rare on Twitter, or this immersive rare, like the actual video of it on Twitter. It's got, I think they're changing it as well, just because it's got the Ho-Oh in the background from the other artwork, which is so funny. I can't believe they did that. My gosh. Oh, they did shiny Magikarp and shiny Gyarados. Oh, I didn't even know shinies were from the set. Gyarados. We look up Gyarados card. Yeah, I look up Gyarados cards and it just pops me back to the top. Sure, man. Gyarados. Okay, just fucking do that then. Whatever. This is the original Gyarados we got, right? It's cool to see that they're doing the shiny of the new one. I guess that's common. I never noticed that. Didn't really look too much into it, though. Vaporeon with Bubble Drain. Don't know what set this is from. Is this from the Eevee Grove set? It could be. Okay, we have the iconic Magneton. That's funny. Jolteon, Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoqueen, and Sneasel. All the shinies. And this is why I'm going for the pack. The shiny Glaceon. I have not even gotten the regular Glaceon EX, like 2-star, or 2 diamond rather. No, 2 diamond. It's 2-star. It's 2-star. Or sadly, the illustration version of it. Pachirisu EX. That's cute. I like that. I like Pachirisu shiny a lot. It's actually really good. Same with Weavile. And then, of course, the golds, which were the same in the Ho-Oh pack, right? Yeah, it's been a minute since I pulled a gold. I think the last gold I pulled was Palkia. Yeah, that's been a minute. Either way, I like this set. I think overall, if it wasn't simply for the fact that I'm going for Glaceon EX, I would probably prefer to go for the other set. Just because I think I like its cards a little bit better, like its EXs and stuff, and its illustrations a bit. I don't know, I like Ampharos a lot. Ampharos is one of my favorite Pokemon for sure. I don't know, I like them both. I think they're both pretty solid. I think Ho-Oh beats it out a little bit, other than the fact this one's got Glaceon. That's about it, though. Anyway, that's my thoughts overall on the Lugia pack for Wisdom of Sea and Sky. We'll be making a video as well over the controversy behind the stealing artwork. Whew, buddy. That's crazy. That is still super freaking crazy. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I'll see you later. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.